Hi, Chris from the Indicator guys, and here's today's market update. I do apologise if there is any background noise today. We've got the gardeners outside the office. They seem to be running up a bit of havoc outside, and it's getting quite noisy. But I will continue with today's video nevertheless. Okay, so what I would like to do first of all is go through the trades that we took on Friday. That's in the last video that I made, which was on 4th of the 5th, 2012. You can find this on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/indicator guys, if you missed it. Okay, so the first trade that we took on Friday was the Euro USD. We had an entry zone fire, which is this cyan you can see here. So this is fired up here. We took the trade at 1.31298, and as you can see, the trade's running quite nicely at the moment. We're already up quite a few points, and this is a trade I'm looking at staying into. There's no reason for me to get out of this trade at the moment. All I'm going to do is come back this evening and check if my stop's updated, which it already has from Friday, so my trading stop's already moved down. Okay. The second trade that we got into on Friday was the USD CHF. We got into this trade at 91316, and as you can see, this is already running up nicely, and we're already up quite a few points profit. Again, nothing I need to do on this trade at the moment. It's doing exactly what it should be. It's going up and making us money. So all I need to do again is come back this evening, check if my stop's updated, and update that into my broker accordingly. The last trade that we had on entry zone on Friday was the USD Danish krone. We took this trade at 5.66025, and like the other two trades that we took, it's running up nicely, and I don't need to do anything on this trade apart from monitor it and check my stop later on. The only thing I might be watching at here on this trade is the fact that we seem to be entering some sort of resistance here. You can see that price has bounced off of this a few times, and that might be something you want to be wary of. Okay, so there's a couple of options we've got here. Because we're already up some points, we could trail our stop up ourselves, okay, which would lock in some of the profit we've already made. Now, I wouldn't always recommend that. The reason being is resistance is there, okay, and it can quite easily smash through the resistance like it has here. You know, we was reaching this level of resistance back in October last year, and it didn't take much for it to break through and make this peak here. So price could actually quite easily get back up to this point. So it's really up to your own trading method here, whether you would like to get out at this resistance so we can see, or whether you would like to stay in the trade and try to get some more points out of it. That is totally up to you. Now what I'd like to do is go through the entry zones that we're receiving today and decide whether I'm going to get into these trades. Okay, so the first one we've got is the CAD CHF, and entry zones firing nicely at the moment, and this might be a trade I'm looking into. Maybe the reason I wouldn't at the moment is it's actually getting congested. We're seeing some resistance here as well. We're seeing that price doesn't really want to break these highs here. So again, it's at user's discretion. The home trading system saying it's a good trade, so really we should look at getting into this one, take the entry zone. We've got quite a tight stop as it is, so it's not going to really break the bank if we was to get stopped out, and it could make a substantial amount of points if it's a runner. Okay, so that's the CAD CHF. Euro CAD. Okay, we've got a short entry zone running here. Nothing to say that we shouldn't be getting into this trade. We're below the major resistance, so yeah, we could take this trade. Everything looks fine. Okay, so that's the second entry zone we're receiving today. The third one is the Euro Swedish krona, and we've got a long here. Now, like what I spoke about on Friday, I wouldn't necessarily want to take this long. Okay, we've got some major resistance here, which is the 200 EMA, and price does seem to respect it for quite some time. So I really wouldn't want to take this trade for the small amount of points that it would probably hang around. So that's not a trade I would look at taking at the moment, and that's one of the reasons the home trading system colours EMAs depending on price. So at the moment, the EMA is saying that really we would only want to take short trades. So I would put that on my watch list and maybe look at taking some shorts off of that. Okay, the last one we've got here is the Norwegian kroner, the USD Norwegian kroner, and this looks like a lovely trade to take at the moment. We've just broken resistance. Resistance has become support, and we've got an entry zone fire, and that's a trade that I'm going to get in now. What I'm going to do is put this into my broker, and I'm going to take this stop here, and that is all I'm going to do. So that's the entry zones that we've got fired for our swing trading. And as you can see, it's very easy. The ones that we've taken on Friday are already making us profit, and I'm going to be monitoring them, and I'm going to trade the entry zones that we've received on today's chart. Okay, on to our day trading charts. Okay, we've got the E-mini futures contract, the S&P 500 here, and it's been coming down for some time. There's actually not any trades here at the moment. What I would do on this chart would be looking for a blue dot to fire, bringing back a pullback where I can get in at a nicer price. We're looking here at our anchor chart, which is a 60-minute ES chart, and this is trending downwards. So this means on our time frame that we take our trades on here, we're only looking at taking shorts. Okay, I spoke about this on our last video. Reason being is it creates a very high probability trade setup using anchor charts, and it's something I definitely like doing on my day trading. Okay, if we look at Apple here, you will see that we've got conflicting charts. Okay, so we've got a 60-minute chart telling us that we're actually got an entry zone here on long, so a good setup for a long here. We're not actually taking that trade because this is our working chart, the 15-minute. And this is actually giving us conflicting information. It's telling us that a short has just set up. Now what we would wait for here is this short to carry out whatever's going to happen, whether it's a pullback or a reversal. Once that's finished, we'll wait for a blue entry zone and we'll enter that trade. And this is what I do on all of my day trading setups using the home trading system. I literally wait for cycles within a trend. So the trend being the 60-minute time frame, and I wait for cycles to occur on the 15-minute time frame. By this, what I mean is exactly what I've just spoken about. I wait for this this cycle short to carry out whatever it's going to do, and then I'm just waiting for my long entry, so it coincides with my anchor chart. Let's have a look at RIM. Okay, so RIM has been short for a hell of a long time at the moment on the 60-minute. Going back quite a number of days now. So we can look at taking shorts on the 15-minute. The reason I wouldn't be looking at shorting at the moment is it's kind of going sideways. I would be waiting for some blue to take us up for a nice pullback, and then again I would short the market. Okay, so that's my day trading setup, and that is the forex update as well. Okay, so look forward to speaking to you on my next update. Thank you.